So this is a quick vlog for today. I found the 4K 60 FPS setting on my phone for the first time after owning it since late 2018. So we're going to do a quick vlog today because I'm limited to 5 minutes at a time recording with this kind of setting. So let's go quickly through. We'll just do a very quick tour of the apartment basically. It's not going to show everything, but just the basic stuff because it's still kind of a mess right now. It's just, but I got the basic layout going essentially. So I had to kind of, since the bookshelf that I had all my games stored in broke during the move, so I had to improvise and use this built-in, these built-in shelves here, basically to house the games until I get actual game storage units. So here we have my Wii U collection up here, which has exceeded over 100 at this point since that collection video I did like months ago. So this is the biggest change since those vlogs back in January, is how big my Wii U collection's gone since then. It's over 100 now, because I'm going for all Wii U games, so there's that. There's my Switch collection back there. It's hard to focus on that because it's so dark in there. But I can, with this I can zoom in 2 times, 4 times, and then 10 times. But you can't see anything either way. Behind the giant Yarn Yoshi here, we have the 3DS collection and the DS collection. Behind that, it's very well hidden behind the stack of Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, as well as all these Wii U boxes and Yarn Yoshis. And then we have the Wii collection down here, which is about at 120 now. So there's that. All my portable systems, DS, 3DSs, Game Boys, Game Boy Advances, stuff like that. GameCube collection here. Blu-ray collection. That copy of a Wind Waker is actually Corsair Joe's. I've been borrowing that since 2017, but finally, just the other day, I got my own copy of Wind Waker somewhere in here. Yeah, it's hard to see because it's dark in there again. I need it. I really should turn on the flashlight, but I didn't want to have it on for the whole entire vlog. Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. Oh yeah, and Xbox 360 on the right there, under the last Xbox game. This collection hasn't changed too much, but I've still gotten a few more games since the collection vlogs. All the PlayStation down here, PSP, PlayStation Vita, PS1, PS4, PS2, and PS3 is, where's PS3? Oh, yeah, it's full of PSP. Duh. Yeah. Because I've actually acquired PS3 since this collection videos. Okay. NES and Super Nintendo, I think, is back there, like in the very back. Can't see it at all, but it's back there. Nintendo 64 is also behind these boxes, behind the N64 boxes. 3 minutes in here, and well, it'll probably be longer than 5 minutes, but again, with these settings, that means the video file is going to be larger, so it's going to take longer to upload and export and stuff. So that's the other reason why I'm going to keep this fairly short, but it may go over 5 minutes, whatever. So, but yeah, these are my closets in the bedroom / actually game room, because my bed's in the living room. Okay, up here we have power strips, the 2 Master System games I have. Genesis collection. Under this pile here is a Genesis Model 1. I'll get more into detail on that later. The 132X game I have, the one Lynx game I have, and no, not Lynx. The 3 Sega Game Gear games I have, and the Game Gear itself back there. ColecoVision with games and the expansion module. It's probably not the best thing to do for a vlog this short, but whatever. Intellivision games. I don't think this has changed since then. Under the robe here, we have Magnavox 2. Yeah, Magnavox Odyssey 2. And also, behind here, Atari 2600. I now have 3 Atari 2600s. The Junior, the 2600, the 4-switch model, I think it's right here, and the 6-switch model is right there. And now I have 2 Atari Pong consoles, so we'll get into that later. Atari Pong consoles. Oh yeah, also shirts, recyclables. Now the game room itself. Okay, so I have an AC right here. This is my 5-year-old AC I've had since 2016 July, and it still works. So I use this to get through the past few weeks. So I have to hit record every 5 minutes, basically, essentially, in order to do these settings. So yeah, it's not gonna be a very common thing, honestly. Maybe the 4K, but probably not the 60 FPS or whatever, or just switch out one for one of the two. Okay. So right here we have the futon that I've always had for the past few years. Basically, it's also reserved as a guest bed, essentially. So whenever I have guests over, they can play video games on this entertainment center and then sleep on this futon here. I also have my recliner here. It's kind of in an awkward place because I don't really have anywhere good to put it. So for now, I'm putting it right here. And there's going to be a second computer desk here reserved for my old computer for playing older games. And also, I'm going to set up one of my capture cards on so you can also record games in here too. So that's going to be pretty cool. So here's the big entertainment center. On top, we have Virtual Boy with the... well, there's two Virtual Boy games. One of them is in the Virtual Boy itself, Mario's Tennis. The second one is a Virtual Boy Wario Land right there. The Oculus Quest 2 VR headset. NES Advantage. The Light Phaser for the Sega Master System. NES Zapper. Rob the Robot. Multi-Tap for the Super Nintendo. The Power Glove for the NES. My Vectrex. I know some people didn't know I have this, and yeah, it's pretty exciting to have one of these. We'll get more into that later, though. Then moving down, we have PlayStation 1, GameCube, my original GameCube that I've had since the early 2000s, like 2001 or 2002. Then inside the entertainment center, we have Sega Genesis Model 2, Sega 32X, Sega CD. Again, I apologize for being too dark in there. Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, Sega Saturn, Sega Master System, and we have the TV itself right here, a tiny 20-some-odd inch TV from like several years ago, 2009 actually, 11 years, or 12 years, I can't remember counting. Roku, right here next to the Wii, my Wii, which is also in here. And then if we open up these covers here, we have the NES and Famicom. This is a second NES, by the way. A second NES I bought a few months ago. So we'll get into that later as well. And also over here, TurboGrafx 16. I also got that a few months ago. Yeah, things have changed a lot since the last time I showed you guys stuff. Here's my DVD collection and VHS collection as well. I'm actually considering selling some of my VHS tapes, but I don't know for sure. Because like I have my VCR stuff in here too. VCR, DVD player. So, and some of my consoles are actually connected to the VCR to connect to the TV. Not through, and also through coaxial as well. So yeah, that's my entertainment center. There's like about 15 consoles, I think, set up on this thing. There's also my internet modem right there too. But yeah, and I'm going to have power strips on both sides of this entertainment center. There's one right here, and there's going to be another one right here as soon as I buy one, because you need two power strips for this many consoles. And the Genesis with the Sega 32X and CD, they take up so much space on the one power strip. So one of them is going to be plugged in right here, I think like the CD or the 32X, one of the two. And the other two are going to be sharing this power strip with all these other consoles. But yeah, that's how I do it. Now, there is a power strip going to be in almost like every single outlet I have in this apartment. Because I'm going to need another one for this computer as well. So it's just getting ridiculous at this point. But there's a power outlet right here, so I think I'll use this for the computer desk once I have it set up right here. Oh, yeah, and here's the bathroom. Nothing special, just a regular old bathroom. There's me. And, yeah. Pretty much shower, all the usual crap. Okay. The cat box is also in there, but I won't show that. You don't need to see that. This box, yeah, this stuff is just stuff I have to go through still, like all these papers and crap. Okay. And right here we have my microwave, printer, and this is pretty much where I put all my books for now, just storage, like temporary storage. Series of Unfortunate Events, all 13 books, guidebooks, random notebooks and textbooks and stuff, or college books. This is going to be over 10 minutes long. I can't do this like fast enough, jeez. As I was saying, the very next clip, okay. So this is where most of the recording takes place. It's using this TV, and connected to this TV are all these consoles. Yep, there's more. Even more. So let's start under the hood. We have Nintendo 64, right? And then we have the OG Xbox. This is a third GameCube I bought recently. This is actually the last console I bought on a previous trip. Get more into that later, as I keep on saying, with everything else. Sega Dreamcast. Charging dock for the PlayStation Move for the PlayStation 4. PS2, the fat original model. Nintendo Switch. Wii U. I think this is my original personal Wii U that I had back in 2012. Yep, that's right. PS3 Slim I got recently, not too long ago. Xbox One X, also got that recently. And then we have my PC collection down here. I don't have anywhere to put them, so this is where they are for now. And we got this huge mess of wires connecting all the consoles to one power strip down there. So yeah, that's quite a thing going on back there. And it's just a whole mess. It's really complicated to get into. I kind of did something similar. Like, this is not too different from my setup I had at the other apartment. It's just really complicated to get into again, so I'm not going to do that right now, at least. Maybe later. So there we go, right there is my computer, my expensive laptop that I'm still paying off to this very day. It's going to take like a couple more months or so before that's paid off. But yeah, it's a gaming laptop, so it's pretty expensive. In here, we have the NES Classic, the Super Nintendo Classic, and the PlayStation Classic. Those are also going to be connected to this TV. Down here is where I keep all my cameras, just for now. I don't have a permanent place for them quite yet. Now, this TV is intended for recording with all these consoles, essentially, so that way I can play on this TV while also recording on the laptop right here. So there's going to be several capture cards and, you know, the computer itself hooked up to this TV, so... yeah, very complicated setup. Another power strip right here for the computer mainly, but also for this TV and some of the consoles too. So there's that. Whole mess of USB stuff right here. This laptop only has 3 USB ports, so I had to improvise and get a USB hub. I don't know if it can connect safely 2 USB hubs to one computer. I was kind of nervous about that, so I changed it to 1. But if it is safe to plug in 2 USB hubs, I'd like to know. Please be honest with me. I mean, like, I'm not going to take a chance if I feel like someone's lying to me. This I used to set my phone camera on for vlogs when I'm just sitting at the desk. I did that for the first one yesterday. Here's my big TV for the more modern consoles. But I could potentially hook up the consoles over here as well to my capture card as well. In fact, I'm doing that for one of my upcoming Let's Plays, actually, which I'm going to be recording very soon. So this is a 43-inch Vizio. It's an okay TV. It's got its issues. Up here we got the PlayStation 4 camera, Xbox Series X behind the TV. Once I get a PlayStation 5, which I still don't have quite yet, it's going to be back here behind the other side of the TV. So we're going to have the new 9th gen consoles behind the TV, essentially, when it's all said and done. Okay, so now in front of the TV we have the Xbox 360 Kinect sensor. And on top of that, the Wii U motion sensor. The Wii motion sensor bar. Okay. This is the second Wii U that I bought several months ago to prepare, well, just to have extra, I don't know, like extra space to record on. And also to replace my Wii U, my existing gamepad, because it had a cracked screen. So now I just have 2 Wii U's. One for recording and one for playing games on, just like normal. This is the... it's like a box that you plug it's like for example the PlayStation VR, which I also have right here. And yeah, so that's what that's hooked up for. PlayStation 4 Pro, Xbox 360, Xbox 360S specifically, the Star Wars edition I got a few months ago. GameCube, the second GameCube I had growing up. My original NES I got back in 2009. The DK GameCube bongos. And an original PS3 fat model that I got a few months ago back in Las Vegas from my dad. 15 minutes? Seriously? On this, okay, and here's the couch. And we also have the coffee table setup here with my microphone for recording. I'm going to be recording Let's Plays on this TV, actually. I didn't originally plan to, but now I'm going to be going to. Wii U gamepad, the second one. GameCube, just the controllers for all the consoles that are hooked up there. PlayStation Move, VR, playing Mario Sunshine, so that's why it's there. Because it's, you know, summertime. Window, and this is where I have my AC hooked up. It's I could put this cover up because the reason why I do that whenever I'm not using this AC is because there's like a whole space here and it vents out. So if I don't have this up, or if I don't have my AC running, people can actually hear me, you know, and I don't want people to hear me while I'm recording. So that's why I put this up whenever I'm not using my AC. But there's like a conveniently placed power outlet here for the AC, so it's very convenient to have that there. Here's the main door. And here's my bed. I have it set up here in the living room, not in the bedroom. So this is where I sleep now, is in the living room. There's a closet there with just seasonal stuff, like winter stuff and summer stuff when it's not summer. But also like just stuff I don't always wear, like my work vest and sweatshirts are behind here. Cat carrier. And all my laptop cases and backpacks. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole apartment. It's 4:45 in the morning right now. Yeah. Okay, so I need to end this right now. It probably wasn't a complete tour exactly. I mean, there's still the kitchen kind of, so I guess we'll get to that real quick before we end this. But we need to end this now because this is going to be a ridiculously large file. Yep, freezer. Just random stuff up here like papers and utensils and pencils and stuff. Got all my boxes up there, all my expensive game boxes, and just an assortment of other cool stuff. And that's pretty much it, and that's the kitchen. So, yeah. And then it loops back around to the game room. So that's it for today's vlog, y'all. I need to cut this short. I really should have just not done this. This is not what I should have done for a 4K 60 FPS video. Because it's going to be ridiculously large file size, so it's going to take longer than usual to upload. And, yeah. Might not be up by noon today, but I don't know. Okay, I will see you guys later. Later, folks. Bye. Oh, by the way, this is June 30th.